Oh.
Hey, Dan from Veg here. We thought we'd show you a property we've been helping with the transformation of over the last, I guess, probably a year and a half. We designed it about a year and a half ago, and the implementation was finished maybe 4 months ago. It's quite an involved project, but I just thought we'd share kind of the reality of where it's at and how it's all going. So come and have a look. This is the front yard. This is what we call a food forest, but it's also got some ornamentals in the mix. You know, the folks, they wanted some flowers and whatnot, and it's the front yard. They wanted to fit in with the aesthetic of the neighbourhood, so that's all good. We've got some ornamentals in there. Most of them are functional. They attract beneficial insects and birds and stuff, and at least half's food. So we've got a row of Chilean guavas and things like little acacias, shrubby little acacia cognatas here that fix nitrogen and look quite pretty, and they're quite drought hardy. This is one of my favourites actually, and it's not an edible, I admit it. It's a little Banksia. It's got a little eric. Beautiful little Banksia, really pleasing to the eye. And Banksias, they fix phosphorus, bring up phosphorus from down deep, and they also a great little bird attractor once they get a bit bigger. Insectivorous birds come in and they leave some manure and eat a few pests for you. A few pajoas here coming along. Got strawberries on the ground. There's an existing orange here that's doing well. Big mulberry that's really kicking along. That was already here, but we cleared out a bit of stuff, and it's really responding to the sunlight. And this is our food forest area. So we've got some pepino and edible understory. There's strawberries, strawberry guavas, tamarillo. Tansy is a good kind of understory plant for food forests. It's brings up a lot of nutrients and whatnot. So is comfrey, the all-time permaculture superstar plant, Russian comfrey. Geraniums are good in terms of what we call scent masking. They mask the scent of food plants that would otherwise attract pests. You can see here we've got an avocado and it's dead. So this was on top of a mound, and although we had a drip line supplying it with water, it wasn't getting enough. So we're going to replace that avocado and make sure we get a bit more water to it. Things die, you know, these things happen, and a permaculture system doesn't finish when the design or even the implementation is finished. It's about observing it and interacting with it over time and making changes. You can't understand nature enough to predict it totally.
I like that bit.
So this is a honey locust on the north side of this brick wall, which would otherwise absorb a lot of solar radiation in summer. So this is going to grow up and provide beautiful shade, as well as being a beautiful tree and fixing nitrogen and bird habitat. And in winter it's deciduous, so it drops its leaves and lets the light in to warm the house up in winter. So that's going really well, really fast growing. So that's kind of the front yard. Let's go and have a look at the backyard.